left open.
Yeah.
And it was just like somebody found it was just these two gay guys that, like, they were very obviously gay. Both, you know, they lived in their apartment together, and it was just like these gay guys that would just sit on their couches with laptops, and they would just, you know, they were just sitting there looking at stuff, and you couldn't hear any sound, but it was just like you could tell that like they were mad at each other for some reason. So we were just watching them like every once in a while for a couple of days, like it's just like a couple people, and it was just like you could get to know these guys. They were just this gay couple that it was the first time we saw them. They weren't fighting. Then all of a sudden they were clearly mad at each other. Nobody knew why, but they were mad at each other. It was very silly.
Did you ever find out why they were mad?
No, well, because you can't hear. It's just some random webcam that these guys left open. They have a web, and they just like they don't know you're watching. Can I help you?
So did they close it eventually? And
no,
then
it was just everybody got bored.
Oh.
Because half the time they just weren't in their apartment, and it was just nothing. So.
Yeah.
But it was fun for a while.
I wonder what they could have been angry about.
We'll always wonder.
Do you think maybe? Do you think they would be mad enough to just not talk to each other, but not mad enough to leave if one of them cheated on the other?
I'm gonna need a good disguise. Can you have your people send something over?
All right.
Very strange. What the fuck? You're just. Wei is just the most unsafe driver.
He really
ever.
is. So then you get cop experience. I can either get Fast Disarm or Slim Jim, and I always get the Slim Jim. The Slim Jim is nice. And it's a
Can't you just like break the window of everything?
You can, but it sets off an alarm, and if there are cops nearby, they'll hear it. And they'll hear like a window breaking, and people see you.
Action dismount.
Yeah, it makes so you can, when you're jumping out of a car and you have a gun, you can go into slow motion.
So you, for the cop ones, do you just always get the like car ones that are over there on the bottom?
They're all decently useful. There's not like an upgrade you can get that you're not going to use really. But, I mean, you can go the game without using them. You can go through the entire game getting no upgrades if you really want. That's basically what I mean. I didn't get no upgrades. Didn't really help.
You got a moment?
You can survive with just the basic stuff if you really
sure.
want
What's
to
going
for some
on?
reason.
Do you think this?
Well, like the guns upgrade. You said that you barely use guns other than like the very end portion of the game, right?
Yeah.
That will teach you to be a pro.
Can you see her nipples through her shirt?
Probably. The whole point is that she looks seductive so that you get distracted and this guy steals from you, and there's a fucking box there, and I can't get it right now because I gotta chase this guy. I blame it on you, you fucker. You guy, whoever you are, that stole from me. I'll get you.
So you can't kill the girl?
No. I mean, if I had a gun, I could probably shoot her, but I didn't let you
Why is Wei so gullible?
Because he's Wei Shen.
Yes.
Can I throw him off of here? Oh wait, no, you can. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you go over, bring him over here, and then if you keep hitting them against it, if they're gonna get killed from it anyway, there we go. Off fucking roof. You too, buddy. You can express right down to the street. Come here. There we go. And he just had his poker face on there. Did you see that? He was just like, I'm gonna try and not react to the situation as much as possible, even though I'm falling to my death.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now I'm gonna go get that box.
That
Might be the one with the jumpsuit. Maybe. It's likely. I think it might be the one. Yeah, there it is. I think I remember this being the one. Or it's some... No, it's not. Okay, it's just 10,000 bucks, which is okay. at least in this game, they gave you enough stuff to waste money on. Like, you can buy all the cars and stuff and buy all the clothes. And... I mean, as you go on, there's a lot of clothes that is really expensive, but it's not horribly expensive. If you don't buy any of the cars, though, you will accumulate so much goddamn money, it's unbelievable.
Wow.
But you can totally
It's good that they don't just give you a whole bunch of money and then you can't do anything with it because you don't buy anything.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Alright, what are we doing here?
Though actually, I'd rather have way too much money than having, like, not enough money to where you have to grind constantly if you want to.
Well, yeah, if it's... I like money... There's actually very few games that manage money properly. Like, this game is probably one of the better ones I've played in a while. I guess at the beginning, it manages money a little better than late, because later on, like, when you get higher up and you get a lot more ways to get money, money isn't really a problem. I'm trying to think of a game that actually managed its in-game economy alright. Like, not a multiplayer game, just like... Oh yeah, and then here's the girl that she's like the tourist.
Do you speak English?
I like to think so.
And she it's just really funny. Like, he's very obviously in the triad. There's something going on with him. Even if you don't know about that, he's got all these tattoos and shit. And she's just like, oh, you'll take me on a tour around the town. That sounds cool.
Old Temple Academy.
She's probably because you're naked, and she's like, wow, hot guy, okay.
But I'm totally lost. I have no sense of direction.
Yeah,
let's just hope he doesn't shoot like my brains out of my head after we're done.
I mean, it'll be easier than explaining where it is.
It's probably gonna happen, but whatever.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a kung fu school.
My name's Amanda, by the way, or Amy. Either one is fine.
Oh, nice to meet you, Amy. I'm Wei.
What are these expressions they have on their face?
It's the we didn't spend very much money on the facial animations, so we're just going to have them do things. Like, it's like how when they when two characters kiss in this, they never actually show it. Like, they have it blocked by something because they just couldn't do animations for that properly. Which, granted, is kind of difficult. Like, to make it look decent.
You know.
It's like, I mean, if you show it, you get Mass Effect.
How's that going?
I mean, have you seen the kissing in Mass Effect?
I've only been traveling for a few weeks,
No,
So this is the Bam Bam Club.
back home
It's so
with our
fucking
restaurant.
funny. It's basically rubbing their heads
Don't let the
together.
locals
It's
hear
like
you say
rubbing
that.
faces because the animations are terrible. Because
I've
it's
only been
BioWare.
traveling for a few weeks,
So they just kind of like
no
slap
real
each other's
progress in the
faces
life
together
form.
repeatedly.
But I'm checking out Hong Kong for a while.
God.
What about you?
It's
You got
like,
it
just
all figured
imagine
out?
like
I wouldn't say that. I
two
got a few-
people kissing
Why don't
instead
why
of
don't they
like...
just like
just
instead
imagine
of
dealt
making
with,
it a
I'll get out to figure
gameplay
me out
cutscene?
life.
Why don't they make
Oh,
it like
yeah?
an actual
got it.
cutscene, like with animation?
Because
the
that
trick to
costs
Hong
more
Kong is
money,
learning to live
and
by
I don't know,
inches.
because they're assholes.
Wow. This is
I'm
a
sure they
pretty
could.
cool
They
place
it doesn't
for a
have to
kung
be
fu
like
school.
incredible,
Fortunately,
holy
the school
shit
isn't in the
avatar
temple.
animations.
Not that
They could
temple
just be
anyway.
like
Didn't they
simple
use this
sort of
temple as a
animations. I
backdrop
don't know.
for-
I
what
think
was
people
it,
just don't
Fist
put
of
enough
Carnage?
effort into things.
It's just, it's
No,
a
it
thing
was
that is
using your
hard to
grandfather's
animate,
Shaolin
make look
fist.
decent. It's one of those things. And of all the things
the
you could be
trick to
putting
Hong
money
Kong is
into,
learning to live by
why
ancient
would you put all that
Chinese
money
wisdom.
into like something
Look
you're gonna
both
see
ways
for 5
before crossing
seconds
the
in the
street.
game, like
Always
Mass
buckle your
Effect?
seatbelt and only apply makeup at red
Like,
lights.
it's literally
Don't text
15
and drive,
minutes of the
you know,
game
that kind of
is
thing.
like
Words to
the
live
romance
by.
parts. I mean, other than going and talking to the character and stuff so you can romance them, but... See,
Isn't
here's
this
the Kung
school
Fu
supposed to be in a
school,
temple?
And, you go in there, and there's some people training, and the guy. Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
You guys gangsters? I think I'm pretty, I'm a gangster myself.
Can I help
Pretty
you?
Gangsta.
Yeah, I'd like to sign up for some kung fu classes. I read about your school in my guidebook.
He had Frisky on his shirt.
It said you teach a style with a long lineage, but in spite of all that, it's still considered very effective.
You want to take classes?
And every
okay.
single person in that thing
you.
is
I don't
is a
get what
You
that
also read
sentence
about
is supposed to
this
mean.
place
That she
in
said
some
she's like,
book?
it's a fighting style with a very
Right,
long lineage, but in spite of that, is still very effective.
Yes,
like,
Sifuqua.
why would it not
I used
be
to be your
effective
student.
if they've been using
I don't know,
it?
maybe because they
Wei-
think it's
Wei
really
Shen.
old and they're like, well, the new one's probably better, but
The one who went to America. So So you
I mean,
brought
granted, it
this
could be.
girl
I mean,
back with you.
a lot of the fighting was just better.
Skill
like,
level with girls, very good.
better years ago, just
Now
because they were
time to
bored. Like
assess
that's,
your skill
it's.
level
I chalk up
in
so much
Kung Fu.
human achievement to they didn't have anything to do at that time, so they were really bored. So they were just kind of like doing stuff.
So so is she like the only girl in the class now?
I guess. She stays there for like 5
I
minutes.
see
and then
time
leaves.
in America has rusted your
Wow.
skills.
I want to do kung fu. Oh, never mind. It's too much trouble, and I'm really sweaty and gross. I need a shower.
It gets me sweaty, and it's really hard. I don't like it.
It's messing up my.
That's how
makeup.
taking mixed martial arts classes was. It was like there were a couple of people who were like, "This is too hard." Like, why did you sign up for it then? They say it's like you gotta come here because you want to get your ass kicked. You have to have fun getting the shit kicked out of you. That's what happens in mixed martial arts. You can't be that asshole who like has to always win and like do stupid bullshit like that and is all cocky and shit. Unless like you know you're actually good, but there's so many fucking people sign up for a mixed martial arts class, think they can fight, and they're like, oh no, I can't
Try
fight
to
at all
steer them in
because
the right
I've never,
direction.
like I've never
Especially
actually
the
been in
younger
an
ones.
actual fight with someone who knows how to
They
fight.
all want
That's
to
what
be
happens. You go
someone
in there,
you-
you think you're tough, and then there are these guys who know how to fight, who've
Now I
been
just
fighting
train
for
them
years
in
and
the ways of
professionally
my
do it,
art.
and they kick your ass.
Try to teach them compassion and discretion. And pray for the best.
Sifu, I don't think there's much more you can do. Oh, Jade Rat.
Like I went
Song
there, I
Dynasty,
like
right?
Very good.
I
Song
stopped doing it
Dynasty?
mainly because
That's like 1,000 years old.
I
or
have
something.
trouble like just keeping
That's real?
up with the
Part
instructions
of a
and like
set
the
of
new
12.
the moves and stuff
One
they teach
for
us.
each
It would just
animal
take me a
of the
really
Chinese
friggin' long
calendar.
time to figure
Sifu,
them out and how to do them
You used to have
properly.
the whole set.
And I just
What
decided
happened to
like
the
I didn't
others?
really feel like
Stolen.
slowing down everyone
By a
else
former
by being there.
student, corrupted by the triads.
It was
So
fun
sorry
though.
to hear that, Sifu.
So was I.
I did it for a little while, but then I was like,
Collection meant a
this
lot
is
to me.
it's nice and all, but
You
it's
work
also
your
not.
just
ass
have to
off.
let
It's
things
it's a lot.
Yeah, like I was like,
close up.
I'm not like, especially
It
for
was
the
good
money
to
that
see
I'm
you
paying
again,
for these things. It's
And
not
lovely.
it's not really that worth it.
It depends on if you actually like.
Okay, that
You,
was fun.
you know, certain people enjoy
do you
it a
wanna do
lot.
now?
And I enjoyed
Oh,
it for
I
a
need to
while,
get home,
but
I will definitely.
I don't know. It just
call
didn't
you
like I
later.
didn't enjoy it enough.
Yeah.
Biographical
It's like, that was fun. What do you want to do now? I need to go home. Maybe you should come with me.
Oh yeah, there's a fight club there. I'm gonna go to the fight club.
Also, how the fuck did she get home?
I guess walked. I mean, actually, yeah, Hong Kong's one of those places where I would imagine like walking would be one of the better ways to get around. Kind of like if you go to London. Riding a bike and walking is oftentimes just a little easier than trying to get a car around.
So this is true. Immediately, as soon as like she's gone, you start driving like a maniac again. You got nothing to lose but your teeth.
I just love this first guy is probably my favorite thing because all you do is just walk over and just beat him against this repeatedly until you can knock him over. There you go. Like Wei Shen being against one guy is just they're just fucked.
Yeah, it doesn't. It looks like it doesn't really work that well.
Yeah, 'cause Wei Shen
Oh,
is just
fuck
he's
face.
too much man for them, is what it is.
None of them have Panama hats,
Yeah, I know. None of them have Panama hats. Just not one.
and none of them have a grandfather that was a T-Rex. So they're fucked.
Come on, get back up. There we go. Having this ledge here is like cheating, I swear.
What the fuck do you want? You want more?
Poker face.
That's what I do the whole fight. Just throw him over there. It's like they should just stop coming over here. How about they do that? It's really not working out for them at all.